Welcome back to Video Games Awesome Live. We've been sort of derailed. I really just intended to show off Mr. Caffeine at our E3 Roundup, but then I decided to just show some of the Ubisoft conference to show how he got introduced, and then we started watching more and we kept going. So we're watching the Ubisoft stuff from E3, and we're kind of just going through it quick. It shouldn't take too long. It's only been a half hour so far. We're doing all right for time. So let's look at this developer roundtable that they did in addition to their press conference. So this was separate, sort of a smaller crowd. They got to, I haven't even watched this completely.
Ladies and gentlemen, hope you all are having a fantastic day and a wonderful
I think it was just supposed to be, I think it is press, but they brought in some developers. And it's primarily to talk about the Wii U and how they've implemented it, because they brought out Nintendo's guy, president. And they've just been, I think that Ubisoft may have, if you've seen Ubisoft, they've been probably one of the only third-party developers to be making like a ton of games, and continuously, even into this year, even though almost all other third parties have abandoned Nintendo because the platform's just not selling anything. But Ubisoft has still been under their wing, or rather, I guess in their bed or something, whatever the saying is, because they've been continuously making, like, they made Red Steel, remember the launch title? Red Steel, and then they made Red Steel 2 that used the Wii Motion Plus. They've been making Raving Rabbids games, party games still, and stuff like that, and they just keep on making stuff for Nintendo. So, because of that, I think that they have been like the primary developer to be able to play with the Wii U. Because they trust them, and you know, they want to. So they had the Bond villain out again, and
cool picture.
So, okay, so let's start off with here's some more Ghost Recon again. This time, how it can implement the Wii U. Just a primer. This is terrible. It's not because of the implementation of the Wii U either. It's just a bad trailer.
Really?
This is 4 people playing online.
Ready to kick some butt.
Let's go.
It looks like CSI, the video game.
Yeah.
You got 2 eyes, don't you? Yeah, hang on, chicken. Yep, I'll see you guys. Okay, guys.
You're all
I'm
moving
ready.
far too slow.
Where are the tangos? I'm on it.
So they're using the Wii U right now to, like,
That's pretty cool.
you know.
That drone is hovering over them as we speak. We go to point B. See you guys over there.
Well, I'm already here if anyone is interested. I'm just saying.
We'll keep your position.
Yeah, it
Far
totally
away.
looks like that crappy
Yes,
thesis
sir.
show.
Give him a chill pill.
Wendy, don't start.
They're friends, but apparently they're kind of snarky friends. So, you know, just like you and me.
I don't want to see their faces. I want to see the game.
Yeah, really.
They're barely showing any
Yeah.
of the game.
It's because this is all concept.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're just the reason they made this was to show what you might do with the
What
Wii
your
U. But
experience
even then,
is.
they're not getting the point across really.
I'm double.
Maybe because everything you're seeing on the Wii U screen is just made up. Like they used the graphics to do it.
Steve, do something. I'm trying, man.
Hey, lady, I can help.
Where the heck are you?
I hate her.
Yeah, so do I.
Where the heck are you?
They were ignoring her because she was a girl, but she was already there.
Yes!
Never send boys
Just
to
like
wars.
Danny.
Ugh.
Never sent boys to do a woman's job, right,
God,
Becky?
why bring any of that into this?
Representing what? Women up in the house, girl, power, all the way. Yeah, it serves you right for being a girl. All right. So that seriously looked like CSI. Like no. I'm picturing like Gamers, the series by the creators of CSI. Something like that. Anyways, all right. Yeah, exactly.
Looks like you need to reboot.
Where's the sunglasses?
I don't know.
Looks like we're a bunch of lonely nerds. Alright, so they're talking about weapon customization using the Wii U. Okay, he's actually demoing it here. I, again, didn't watch this, so I don't know many details. I can't really extrapolate from this, and we're not going to listen to them. So, you use the Wii U. I'll be doing a Wii U special of show and trailer where I like collect all the different stuff that's come out about it and really like wrap it up.
Freaks from Outer Space.
All right, so
Yeah.
now we're looking at Killer Freaks from Outer Space. This is interesting because it's going to be a Wii U exclusive.
With Killer Freaks, this game
Here, let me just before we do this, what mark am I at? 30 minutes. Okay. Let me just skip ahead. This was supposed to be later on, but I'm kind of jumping the gun here. Here's Killer Freaks trailer. An exclusive for the Wii U. And it's not a kid's game. Well, I guess Ghost Recon wasn't either, but it's not exclusive, so.
Yeah.
Apparently it's very early in development, so this is all just like, you know, conceptual really.
Blow this story wide open,
Movies like this, goddamn.
So he's a reporter, and the Earth has been attacked by aliens, so he wants to get the big scoop.
Oh god.
Here's the killer freaks.
This is gonna be good. Oh, don't you wasted those.
Change of underpants.
Change of underpants later. And
Holy.
Okay, he's using a 6-shooter.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, uh-oh,
big one.
uh-oh.
Oh, he's so cute and cuddly.
Oh, does it have ears?
he called him kitty kitty.
Yes! Oh! Yes! Oh my god! Oh, this game looks awesome! Oh. Yes! Yes! Yes!
Holy crap.
Oh, I want this game.
Kind of big grindhouse feel to it.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're fighting.
Yes.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
I like where that is going.
2012.
Nintendo, good job.
Very conceptual stuff. We'll watch it one more time here. And looks like it has some humor in it. And you know what struck me about those little guys? They seemed like evil rabbits.
Yeah, like
Yeah, they do.
Like raving rabbits, except with teeth and slimy.
Very much so.
And with the sort of same animation and humor, like
Yeah.
they looked all like they were slapstick, like
Yeah.
bumping into each other and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Vicious carnivores.
So I guess we'll see in a second. We'll go into the press conference after, or rather the developer roundtable, to see how they're going to implement the Wii U with this. I'm going to assume, since they keep on showing like this sort of like recording, that you're going to be having like a recording down here, and you're supposed to be recording stuff as you play on.
Oh, that
Could you
might
imagine
Yeah, like
holding,
it's your video camera that you're
you have a
Yeah.
camera in one hand and you shoot in the other hand? Like you have to get a good footage at the same time as shooting them? That could be really cool.
Yeah, that'd be a really interesting game if you have to report on it.
And then you get a rating at the end, like, or like bonus points for getting really good
yeah,
footage.
then
And
better story again. Maybe you'll unlock stuff.
yeah,
and-
that's just completely guessing. And
Let's make this game.
again, I haven't.
Oh, I love these monsters.
Yeah, they look pretty cool.
Because they're almost
They look-
lovable.
They're also kind of like gremlins, eh?
Yeah.
I
So
love
he's
that
shooting
one
saw
keeps
blades.
going.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I love it.
He's been cut in half, but he's still like climbs.
So is he? We can't even really speculate, but I guess
Yeah.
he's making his own weapons eventually too.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be interesting. So I guess we'll go back to the developer
Very cool.
roundtable, see what they have to say about this. Or let's. I'm not going to listen to them. Here's they show the trailer.
You will see that it will start spawning hordes of evil, nasty, flesh-eating little freaks that you've seen there. Now,
All right.
those freaks, there will be.
He's talking about the actual. Okay, here's controls. So what is he going to show
Takes
us?
place in London, as Adrian said, and you play as Darren Boyle, and so
Danny Boyle?
You're very very happy, right? Because you're
He's a crowd
obsessed
Danny.
with shooting things, and with all these alien creatures all around the city, it's like it's open season. You could go crazy with your guns. So let's go hunting.
There they are. There's the little
Okay.
freaks. And again, very early
Yeah.
gameplay. Keep in
Yeah.
mind.
Reload, reload.
I'm sure it'll look something more like the trailer did.
Yeah. Double kill, and
Oh,
he's
dude.
eating. He's getting him.
You're getting eaten.
Dude, what are you
It's on
doing?
his head.
You developed this game. It's totally like rabbits, evil rabbits coming after you.
Did he call it rabbits?
Eh?
So as you can see, Flora is playing.
No, they didn't call it
directly,
that.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
of
playing
the
right on
Wii
it,
U.
eh?
You control the screen, and it's the.
You know what's weird? They're aliens, and you know how Ben, you know, remember me always complaining about how when I don't feel like when I'm shooting aliens that it doesn't feel
You know what
good.
I think it is? That they bleed red.
Yes, they bleed red, and there's in Halo when you shoot like these aliens, they just sort of like glow and bzzz and stuff like that.
You need them
Whereas,
exploding and
yeah, when you see things like it actually seems to be affecting their body,
like a
like
painful act.
Yeah, I don't need to be shooting humans. I just want to see it look like it's actually a creature, you know, in some way.
It's
Real
still-
flesh.
It
Real
was
flesh.
pretty cool looking because he was just
Whoa.
walking
Oh!
around with the
Oh, that's a big one.
directionals, but aiming wherever he wanted by holding the gaming
Yeah.
pad, eh?
Yeah.
So if Florent turns
Yeah, it'll be
forward,
very
you
interesting to
left
see
right,
like
then
how
you're
this
turning
works.
With the TV,
If he's going like this and like, I don't, yeah, it's,
Just one point here. This is what we call spatial gameplay. Now, the reason it's important for this is basically you have the horizontal, the vertical, 360, but you have this sort of
I don't-
spherical.
I feel like that would be
dimension
Yeah, I know.
gameplay that you're
Yeah.
playing.
I'm
And-
sure you'll be able to
Play
toggle
for a
between
dog,
either
look
that or
around
with
to
the
see things. So in
the
different
two,
situations,
I don't think he's
you
actually playing on
really
TV
get
right now.
experience from it.
No, he
No,
isn't.
he's
He's playing on the
playing on that,
handheld.
yeah.
so what happens when you want to use the TV?
Yeah, when if it
Like,
just
you
turns
don't
into a
look at the
regular
TV,
game.
the TV's just there just as, like, for
Oh,
anyone.
no, I'm sure it'll be.
Oh, maybe it just you end up just using toggles instead.
Or you might
guess.
get to use it for a secondary.
You probably have a choice, like,
secondary
yeah.
function on the controller.
Use your
and
analogs
use the
or-
TV or.
So that's okay, I think we've seen about enough of that, and I don't want to go too far into it without knowing any real good details about it. Oh, let's see if this has a big finishing. More precision through controls, he says. Oh, okay, so they're saying that when you switch to the analog sticks, you'll have more precision, so it's obvious that this method is going to be
Yeah.
more for the experience.
Okay.
Is he spanking him? He's spanking him!
Oh my!
What the hell? These things are weird.
Oh god.
They think they're
Holy
people.
shit, that's huge.
So he's got a
that-
cockney attitude.
Oh, and you're dead.
So that concludes the first
Cool.
So apparently that's probably the demo they got to play on the show floor at E3 as well. So looks interesting. Don't know what this game is. I'm just gonna skip it. And I think they're just talking about how
Question
to.
and answer.
Yeah, it's question and answer. So I think they go on to talk about a little bit about how they're going to implement the Wii U and the rest of their games and how they see the potential for it. This was all basically, I think, a Nintendo sort of sponsored part of the conference, just to like Nintendo being like, hey, look, they're developers just like you. The Wii U's awesome. So that's that. Well, I don't think they actually need that though, because even at the Nintendo's own conference, they showed like a ton of developers in those interviews showing that they were excited. So
Yeah, that's true.
well, that's that. I guess when we come back, we'll actually get the roundup started. That was Ubisoft. I guess that's going to be a completely separate episode that I released.
Sweet.
Okay. I'm glad we included them, I guess. They
Yeah.
were fun.
Yeah.
Some good stuff.
All right, see you in a little bit. I'm going to keep going.